Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, Mr. Secretary.
Good to see you, Representative.
Glad to have you here. I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about lobbying. It's been brought to my attention that some lobbyists are experiencing some trouble with the operation of the new disclosure site, the current one. And these issues include either not being listed as a lobbyist for an organization, even after have filled out all the appropriate paperwork, or they're still being listed as the lobbyist for an organization that they are no longer affiliated with. And I didn't know whether you were aware that there were bugs in the system, and just wanted to, wanted to bring that up and see whether you're trying to make efforts to correct that. And then I just wanted another quick follow-up after that.
Sure. Yeah. So yes, and just recently I spoke to the Pennsylvania Association, the lobbyist community, and was their guest speaker in their monthly meeting. And the good thing is that since the implementation going back to 2007 of the lobbying disclosure law and the system itself, we have continued to do ongoing improvements, and now we have an agile system for technology improvement where we can make changes every month, and the folks in the lobbying community are at the table. So the system is not perfect, but it's improving quite fast. And the short answer is that, especially now that we have the increase in the fees, we have the resources to make some of those changes. Are part of the improvement process in terms of technology with the system.
No, I appreciate that. I have a fellow colleague from Lancaster County who's working on we're concerned about lobbying, and he has a bill that would have increased the penalties for those who don't follow the proper procedures. And of course, if we're working on legislation like that, we'd be concerned about wrongly penalizing somebody who's tried to do the right thing. And
sure.
and so I appreciate that that it's being looked at, that it sounds like you made great leaps, but it also sounds like there's still some room for improvement. I just would encourage that we continue to work towards that, because I know we as legislators try to be transparent. I know we hope lobbyists are too, and I think the general public expects that out of us, and just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Thank you.
And then just one quick thing, and the lobbying disclosure line, let's talk about the budget a little bit. Maybe you can just talk to me a little bit about funding. It appears that it's been cut, and in light of trying to improve this, I just want to be sure I'm mixing apples with apples. I do know that there might be some monies outside the general fund that are also used to help with this area, but maybe you can let me know. Looking at the budget, it looks like it was cut. Maybe you can just fill me in on the funding for that too. Yeah.
So in terms of lobbying disclosure, just very quickly, as you know, the fee increase for the biannual fee, it was increased from 200 to 300. In looking at the amount of, what happens is that the reason you saw state funds more in terms of GGO, and now you see more being used in restricted accounts, is that now that we have the higher fee, we have additional resources. So we're just shifting the cost instead of being the state to the lobbying community, which is the right thing. The law, the way that was drafted, gave a very small amount, $100 every 2 years, and we quickly found out in terms of developing the systems and maintaining the system is that it wasn't adequate. But because it is about transparency, it's about providing an opportunity for the public to see who is advocating to government, we subsidize, so to speak, the cost, operational costs with GGO dollars. Now, as we have more revenue coming in from the increased fees, we're able to shift that dollar. So in the end, the system, we have the resources to work the system. It's just it's a shifting of state funds to restricted funds now that there are more.
And that's what I thought. I just wanted to clarify that. Yeah. So,
and if I may, very quickly, yes, in our department, we're very proud, whether it's lobbying disclosure, anything at all, campaign finance. If anyone ever has an issue with a department where we think that we wrong you in any way, we didn't do something right, something doesn't look good in the computer, we're very eager to hear from anyone who has a concern. And I can tell you almost 100% of the time, if there's an issue that is valid, we handle it right away. And we're big on customer satisfaction and customer care.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Representative.
Thank you, Chairman.